Fox News senior judicial analyst Judge Anna Napolitano with me now to analyze what we've learned over the past 90 minutes. And Judge, thank you for your time. The wife is talking, she's cooperating, and apparently she's saying a lot. Should she be arrested?
She should absolutely be arrested for a couple of reasons, Bill. First of all, she is a flight risk in light of what she told the government. Secondly, she's a material witness to the commission of enormous felonies, and the government needs her to testify should there be any litigation. And thirdly, she's at extreme risk herself. She's basically told the FBI and through the FBI the world that she may very well have participated in, facilitated, conspired with her husband in such a way as to produce these events.
Now, what I think of, Judge, when this story broke is I think about San Bernardino. And I think about this case where the wife was in it with the husband. Now, in the case of San Bernardino, he was born in America, just like this killer.
Right.
But the wife in San Bernardino came from overseas, considered a black widow, and now it looks like she was the one that did all the inspiring with him. Oftentimes, we do not know, Judge, the deeper we need to go into these stories, it's quite likely that, well, there's a lot more that she knows than what we've been told so far. Well, and if that is the case, perhaps it doesn't stop with her. What is your reflection on that, Judge?
You're right. So there's a couple of observations that need to be made. First of all, the FBI has its own regulations which require that when someone confesses to something, the FBI has to corroborate those words. Is it believable? Is there other evidence to corroborate it? When the person is confessing, have they adequately been Mirandized? Has she been told, and does she truly and fully understand that she doesn't have to speak to them, that she is entitled to a lawyer? Was a lawyer there? And if a lawyer was there, was a deal cut with the FBI in return for her testimony? We don't know the answers to any of this. And finally, what exactly did she tell them? Did she tell them of her own involvement in such a way as to resist him, or did she tell them of her own involvement in such a way as to help him? A conspiracy, Bill, is an agreement among two or more people to perform a criminal act. When one of the two performs the act, the other is just as liable. So depending upon what she told them she did and whether it is independently verifiable, she could be exposed to the death penalty for the slaughters perpetrated by her now dead husband.
Wow. So there's other reporting that suggests that she was with him when he bought ammunition. And you can think about how much significant ammunition he bought for this.
Right.
And if he drove him, or she rather drove him to Case the nightclub a week ago or 2 weeks ago, or whenever that event occurred, and did not tell police, although now she is saying that she tried to talk him out of it. That's a weak excuse, Judge.
It's very interesting legally, because there's something called the concept of withdrawal, a person withdrawing from a conspiracy, washing their hands of it, telling the fellow conspirators, I don't want to do this, I got cold feet, I'm not involved. She may very well have come to that conclusion 3/4 of the way through her interview with the FBI when she saw how poorly it was going for her. All of this is going to depend upon what words she used, what ideas she conveyed, and whether or not the FBI can corroborate what she said with other evidence in the case.
Just put a fine point on this. If this plays out the way we're describing it, you're saying that she could face the death penalty?
Yes, under federal law and under Florida law.
Judge, thank you. Anna Napolitano.